Welcome everybody. Not sure how well you'll be able to hear me today, but a semi-quiet. So what's going on, everybody? Anybody? Nobody? I'm still looking down too far. Oof. Sorry, folks. But this is the chip today, right now, currently. Across from Bikini Beach. The bar is open. People are coming in and out. People are still going on. Hey, what's going on, Drew? I hope you didn't mind me trying to advertise mobbing yesterday on Adam's interview that he done with me. Kind of sort of caught me off guard, so I didn't know exactly. I was just like, sure. But did mention Slutches and mobbing the mountains, so I hope you're doing good. I know, kind of dead. I mean, usually this whole airfield's already used, or starting to get filled up. I mean, there's 2 other tents here right now. Ah, you didn't see it. Okay, good. I'm sure you're going to go looking for it now. But I figure I'd do a little bit of a live stream for a little bit, as long as things don't get too rowdy. From right here, inside the chip. Amsoil Adam. You know? Let's show people what pre-week looks like on a Tuesday. And just give everybody an idea of what to expect. Thank you, Zan. Well, see Drew, Zan seeing me. I guess I'm going to be in trouble before too long. And just so you know, I was referring to the actual writing group. Not sure. I can't remember. I'll remember hearing the writing part when I know I said it, but don't know if I was talking too low or whatever, too fast even. Because I do seem to talk a little bit too fast when I start to get a little bit nervous. The anxiety starts to kick in, you know. So sorry, folks, those that are joining in, that it's a little bit dead right now. I have no control over people running back and forth and everything else. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's still people coming in. Seeing just got done seeing about two RVs and a toy hauler getting parked a few minutes ago. So they're still coming in, and it's almost time for them to stop letting people in. So, but I do know that they are changing up some of the rules though for the amphitheater this year. For those coming and those that might be coming next year, be forewarned, the amphitheater is now from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. You're allowed to have four-wheel vehicles, buggies, side-by-sides, razors, in the amphitheater. After 11 o'clock in the morning, they are no longer allowed in the amphitheater. Period. Unless it's an ADA approved vehicle from security. Which all you gotta do for that is just show them your handicap tag or whatever, and they'll give you a pass for it. Ooh! So you're actually gonna base yourself, you're actually figured out where you're gonna actually base yourself at. Congratulations. Honestly, personally, I was hoping Tennessee, but I don't blame you for West Virginia. It's not like you're that far away up there either. Just a few hours. But congratulations. Have a safe trip up to West Virginia. How's Crystal's bike coming along? Is it getting better or still waiting on parts? See if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Ah, okay. No, that's perfectly understandable. Gotta go where the job is, for sure. Nobody can blame you for that. Let me see, can I get this off of here? Not quite. Let me loosen that up. Now I can. Show you a little bit of the camp. Right there is Easy Camp. They're Easy Riders Easy Camp. It's right there on the other side of the trees from where I'm at. Then you got the Bikini Beach, RV Land, the water tower. Main entrance is up and over the hill. So sure what they're doing right now. Oh, so Nori, yeah, I've seen some pictures from where Nori was on vacation. Looks like he's having fun. But yeah, they're still even setting stuff up here at the Chippy, even getting signs and so on and so forth up. Go find El Buffalo. He is under that water tower. I don't even know who he is, Drew. Do not have a clue. You know all these people. I ain't got a clue. I walk up to some of them liable. Who the hell are you? What the hell you want? I don't know you from Adam. Kind of attitude. Hey, what's going on, Lone Cowboy? But I'm trying to take it easy on the bike this year. Try not to be out running around constantly. Oh, okay. Would that make him a water buffalo? Oh, okay. So you trying to say I should just look for somebody that looks like you up there? Is that what you're saying, Drew? Oh, sweet, Lone Cowboy. Well, you got an idea of where I'm at, because I'm actually sitting right beside the tent right now, actually. So you know where to find me. Or at least where the tent is, anyways. That means I would have to start the bike up, because I'm not really walking that far. That's been one of my things also this year. My ankle started killing me on the way up here this year for whatever reason. And it keeps feeling like it's trying to pull itself apart. Which I twisted it the last night at work, so I'm sure that didn't help much. But just part of life. Wow. Nope, I haven't gone there yet. But I will look them up, and I will probably head over that direction tomorrow. That I have no idea, Bob. Oh, okay, cool. So is that where everybody's going to be set up at? Drew is going to be over there? Or is that just where everybody's going to be meeting up at for the rides and stuff next year? For those that don't know, Rolling Throttle here is the creator, the mastermind behind Mobbing of America, which is 3 events as of right now. Next year in 2026, one of which is Suches, Georgia in April, Mobbing the Mountains in June, and here at Sturgis right before the rally, I believe, or right during the rally, or right before it actually, or after it. Which one is it, Drew? After or before? I'm sorry, my mind's been blank lately, or it keeps going blank. But gentleman right there is the creator. Oh, okay, cool. So he's in Deadwood then. Cool deal. I appreciate it. Thank you, Harley. Yeah, I may try it now. For those of y'all on the East Coast, I'll apologize in advance, and I don't really expect any of y'all to really keep an eye on the YouTube or whatever, but if you happen to be up late at night, I may possibly do some short lives and stuff when they start doing the burnouts here in Bikini Beach. There it is, Mobbing Blue Ridge. By the way, Drew, about that, do you need my help for any of that, by the way? In Suches, being that I know that area quite well. I mean, I used to live 30 minutes from Suches. I used to ride the loop over there all the time, as well as some of the other roads. Just not sure if you needing any help with any of that for Suches or not. I'm not sure what all you got planned for it entirely, but those are the dates for next year's Mobbing America. Don't have to pay for the pass. You can come out and ride with us and hang with us no matter what. But you can actually go to rollingthrottle.com and actually get exclusive mobbing passes, which has a little bit of added benefit. for supporting the adventures of modding. So you guys can, you want to help support the group and want to help with some of the ideas of where to go the following year, help give Drew some more ideas, hop over to the RollingThrottle.com website and sign up for one of the passes. But they're not required though to come hang out with all of us. Now we'll tell you this. I went to mobbing the mountains last month in June in West Virginia. Some sweet roads, some excellent riding, and it's highly recommended that if you haven't been to West Virginia to ride mountain rides and you like twisties, you definitely need to go visit. And you probably could come out and visit us during mobbing. We'd love to see more people come out. The only thing that I will warn you about though, Drew, is GSP. They ain't like West Virginia. Unless you know somebody. They don't like to play. Oh, speaking of, where are we staying at for the Suches, by the way? Being it's the first one, you got any more information on the Suches, the first part of the Mob in America yet? I know it's supposed to be, it is going to be held there at the Two Wheel Inn, correct? Or that's going to be the meetup point anyways, and the hangout place. You mean next year, right? We done did Mob in the Mountains this year. And yes, it was great. So are we going to do just one ride during Suches, or are you wanting to try to plan a couple of them? Because you got the Suches loop, you've got the other loop that's on the other side, which if you you can actually join both of them up using Blood Mountain, and it actually creates the ride called Dragon's Eyes. Anything else, you're on your own. Well, fine then. I see how it is. Yeah, I know. That place has some good food. And, granted, I've never really stayed there. I've stopped in there a couple of times. But I've never really stayed there before, so I don't really know much about actually staying there. Well, you know, anxiety's a mother. But yeah, I think Rapid City got dumped on today. And the clouds circled back around, but they haven't made it back through yet. We got a little sprinkle here at the campground, but nothing at all really serious. At least not yet anyways. So I take it Crystal's bike's still down? Or is she just gonna get a new one? Oh. I will, I'll follow along. It's just making sure my ADHD doesn't go into overdrive. One day I remember something, next day I completely forget about it, and then a couple days later, oh yeah, I gotta do this. I mean, heck, it took my daughter asking me if I was still coming up here this last Tuesday when I got back from the VA appointment, because she's like, just curious though, she goes, are you still actually going to the rally? It's like, well, yeah. She goes, I go, why? She goes, just curious. She goes, because I ain't seen you get ready at all yet. It's like, well, it's still a little ways away. She goes, it's this Saturday's when you're supposed to be leaving, ain't it? I was like, oh yeah. Oh heck. So I mean, hey, what's going on behind the bars? How's it going, guys? Seen you guys been out having fun. Hopefully when I get back within the next few weeks after me getting back to the house, hopefully there'll be a second bike in the garage. That way this thing can actually take a well-deserved break. And then all the trike haters that swear up and down that things that I can't ride will figure out that, no, it's not that I can't ride. I can ride. Not Sturgis fun. Still though, were you guys down on the tail this past weekend, or was that the back of the Dragon or Dragon Slayer? I've seen some pictures. I just couldn't figure out exactly which road it was on. It looked like the tail, but which would suck because I'd have came over the road with you guys. So the next time y'all decide you guys want to run the tail, if you want me to meet up with you, try to holler at me beforehand. And I'll just hop on the bike and swing on over. It don't take me. Ah, okay. Sweet. Yeah, I'll make sure I'll head over there. I know the next rally that I plan on doing is Smoky Mountain. I plan on being out there for sure. Hopefully do a meet and greet, or try to set up a meet and greet, and then try to do a little bit of a ride. For those that want to go out for a ride, that's not the Tail of the Dragon, not Foothills Parkway, and not Trail Skyway. Well, I mean, 1,097 miles my dad's Saturday, and then when I got up Monday morning, just hopped over here. Oh no, I didn't see that. Okay, well, I'll make sure I do that. Okay, cool. Yeah, Smoky Mountain, I'm still going to be working, so it's still going to be, I'm probably still looking at just when I'll be there at the rally on my days off. But from what I remember looking, it should be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, And then Sunday, that first week, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if it goes for 2 weeks or just the 1 week now. What's going on, Busted? Well, I'm sitting on the bike right beside the tent, so now you know where you can find me at when you get here. Or where the tent's at. But I will say, it's been kind of boring for me in a way. Nobody really here that I know go riding with. I don't even think Daniel's supposed to be here until Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday, I think, is when Daniel's supposed to be here. Which I think is also when a lot of everybody else is supposed to be here. Just remember though, folks, when you show up to the chip on Friday, the earlier the better. Because yeah, it's just going to be a headache and a half. Whoo! Oh, sweet. Did Drew just vanish on all of us? He exits stage left quietly. Kind of like what he did to us on Saturday. Oh, see y'all later. I'll let y'all catch up with us. I gotta go take care of something. Bye. Sweet. All right, Busted. Be careful coming up here. I'll see you when you get here. Stay safe out there, especially with all these storms running around everywhere. Yeah, that was a shocker. Dad said one of the good tornadoes that they found that happened last night was actually about 4 or 5 miles from where he was at, or where he lives at. So I was like, whew, bit close. It's like, yeah, but he goes, but he just said that at the house though, he got mostly wind, rain, and lightning. Yeah, there's some more people coming in. As you can tell, during the daytime, it's not too rowdy here. Pre-week. Not during the day anyways. Because everybody's out getting their rides in. Nope, I wasn't in the storm. Well, actually, yesterday morning, or afternoon when I got here, there was a windstorm. But it didn't even rain here last night. Oddly enough. Dang, what a trailer. But no, I haven't ran across any storms yet. But the rally's still early. We still got tonight. It's supposed to storm tonight, though, supposedly. So we'll see. I kind of sort of hope it does. I need to get some more lightning shots. Oh yeah, it definitely was nasty. Definitely looked nasty. I was like, I'm glad I got out of there. I left Dad's when I did. The plan is to stay to the 9th, 8th or 9th, but don't really know yet for sure. It's just going to depend on how I'm feeling and what all's going on. So it's just going to depend. Just depends. Me and my daughter was talking earlier. I said to her, I'm about ready to go ahead and pack up the tent and start heading to the house in the morning. She's like, why? I was like, I'm bored. There ain't really much here. Ain't nobody that I really know here yet. Got here too early. So that's what happens when you hang out with. You do an event where you hang out with all your buddies and stuff, meet everybody and have fun, get out and go riding. And then when you go to a rally that you're almost one of the only very few that's there, and not everyone's staying at the same spot, it kind of sort of sucks. Just saying. Thanks, Drew. I mean, I've ran into Eli a couple of times already this week. Ran into him yesterday. Ran into him a little bit ago today, actually, when I was eating dinner. But as you can tell, it's a bunch of city. I've been kind of sort of hoping that the band would start playing before too long. But they haven't started up yet. I know they played last night for a little while. That is true, Zan. That is true. But when I pulled in, I pretty much had any camping spot that I wanted. Other than across the creek right here. The people actually were already here. They done beat me. Which I think it's the same people that's always over there. Oh, he's at the chip? Or is he staying over towards Deadwood? Cause ain't that where his isn't that where his vendor spot is? Over there in Deadwood. But I will say this, anybody looking for good while we're talking about Lucas and Daytona helmets, I know. Oh dang it! I forgot the name of the one that I got. It's not the C6. It's not the carbon fiber one. Only because they didn't have my size in it that fit comfortably enough. So I got the regular one. I will say, wearing it for 17 hours, my neck wasn't hurting, head wasn't hurting. It was as if I didn't really have a helmet on the entire day. So, and I know the C6 is even lighter than the one that I've got on, that I'm using now. Hey, what's going on, Dave? You should be in Sturgis on Friday. Sweet. You and Cool Whip will both be here, right? You guys are staying at the Chip too, correct, Dave? I get morning shade for a little bit, and then, yeah, it's out in the sun. Because there really ain't that many trees around. Most of the trees are around the pond. And then down over in the little hole, which a certain club pretty much sets up there. And that's pretty much reserved for them. I got a little tree behind me. But I had to get a tarp anyways this year because, well, the windstorm yesterday tore the bottom part of the tent canopy. So to make sure no rain got blown up into the bottom of the tent, I went ahead and bought a tarp and put over the tent. So it's not been hot. Today it's got up to 78 degrees. That's been it. Oh, okay. No problem, Dave. Oh, here at the Chip? Oh, yeah. You can definitely park a toy hauler here. It's just going to cost you a little bit, but yeah. They've got all kinds of toy haulers here. Let me take the phone out of the cradle, and I'll show you. Yeah, see, they got all kinds of them. All different sizes. So there's Bikini Beach. There's Camp Easy Rider right there. Easy camp thingy where you tent camp and they supply the tent and everything else. And then you had those guys that were already set up there. That's the other area that's got trees. And then you got this little spot right there behind me, but you don't really get any shade at all because of where the sun's positioned at all day. It's kind of sort of a false hope, I guess you would say, of, yeah, there's trees. We'll sit right there. But you're not going to get any tree coverage. Not until sunset. And by then, it ain't going to make a difference. So yeah, you can... The best thing I would suggest is if you're wanting to stay here at the Chip, like next year, is start saving up and getting ready to reserve your tickets about the beginning of October. That way, that's about the time it's the cheapest to get tickets here. For RVs, any camping, anybody. Because right now, just camping alone will cost you $600. Right now, because as they list off the brand names, the prices of the tickets start going up. So the cheapest you'll get any passes here at the Chip is between the time they start allowing people to make reservations till the day before they make the first band announcement. That's typically the cheapest time to get them. If you plan on staying here, that is. And all these other campgrounds that are around the area, 90, I'd say about 80, well, not so much 90, but probably at least a good 80 85% of them, you can park toy haulers at them as well. So I know Glencoe you can, Iron Horse Campsite Ground you can. Steel Pony you can. What's that other one that I'm thinking of over by the interstate? Name of it just slipped my mind. But there's quite a few. You got quite a bit of a selection as to where to go. But Full Throttle, you can do that. You can actually have toy haulers there too. And as far as their concerts and stuff next year, I'm not sure what they plan on doing next year. I know this year they've got a good. He's actually beefed up the performers this year. Because I say this year at Full Throttle, you got Night Ranger, Tesla, Disturb, Hank Williams Jr., Gretchen Wilson, Pam Tillis, Jackal. I think Hank Williams plays a couple of times. Same with Tesla. But here at the Chip, you got Five Finger Death Punch, Marilyn Manson, STP, Jason Aldean, Nickelback, Saliva. Supposed to be Gene Simmons, but I don't really think he's going to show up. Don't really know. But now you can see why the price for staying at the Chip goes up quite a bit compared to most others, because of the bands that they get in here over here. But that's one of the reasons for the costs. And the reason why each time they name a band, the price goes up. One thing that I have noticed though over the last 5 years of staying here, they haven't had at least one really good band out here. Not 1 year. Last year's was Great White, Pink Floyd, Def Leppard, ZZ Top, I think Kid Rock was last year. Or was it the year before? But yeah, I mean, they've had a bunch of good bands out here over the last 5 years I've seen. Well, actually, believe it or not, it doesn't really. The first weekend's usually when it's pretty much the craziest, because after that first week, people start to thin out about Wednesday or so. One thing I've noticed every year so far is about Wednesday you'll start seeing people start slowly disappearing, and then the mass exodus usually happens. There's a lot that usually head out Saturday mornings, during the Saturday mornings. Because it's kind of funny, you'll see people leave Wednesday and people come in for the second weekend on Wednesday and Thursday. So it's kind of sort of like Daytona, a revolving door, in a sense. Sounds like somebody doing a burnout over in the amphitheater. No, it gets well, it stays pretty. I will say, if you're coming, the week before is the best time to get here if you're to get set up and stuff for sure, because those that show up on Friday, especially if you're coming to the chip, if you're not here in line to get checked in before noon, you might be in line waiting for a few hours to get to the gate to be able to get checked in and then get parked. So I'll show you. I'll make sure I'm up towards the main gate on Friday. Friday afternoon, I'll probably because Friday afternoons, usually the first Friday afternoons every year, I try to get back here at the chip before 2 o'clock. Simply because the line for the chip starts to form around noon. And it covers both the back road coming in and the main road coming out of Sturgis, out of Lozelle. And last year, I got tied up in some traffic and stuff out on Needles. So I didn't get back in time. And the line coming into the chip was past the Steel Pony, which is where the beaver bar is here at Sturgis, which is about a half mile from the turnoff to get in here to Sturgis. So, and the road, the dirt road, I couldn't even see the end of the line. So it can get pretty busy. But yeah, during the first weekend, oh yeah, it gets rowdy. There'll be people out here right in front of, let's see, right. We'll be right through there doing burnouts the whole night. That's the reason why I can actually somewhat take a nap. And then when they start doing burnouts, I'll wake up and walk over and start recording the burnouts because they're right there. And trust me, there is a lot of burnouts that goes on. They'll smoke this whole area out. It's just right now it's a little slow still. Oh yeah, I always come here the week before because if you watch the video that I posted a little while ago from today's ride through Spearfish, there wasn't hardly anybody on Spearfish today. And during the rally, there'll be bikes lined up going each direction. Yep, I will be getting another bike, and it's going to be two. It will not be a trike. Not at first anyways. It may be converted to a trike maybe later on. But starting out though, it'll be a normal two-wheel bike. And the hint as to what to be as to what I'll be possibly looking at getting. The hint is in the Daytona videos. Because there's 2 good possibilities out of the 4 or 5. See, Sportster, Nightster, Lowrider S, ST, and then the Z5 650. Yeah, out of the 5. There's 2 real good potentials out of the 5 that I test rode or demo rode while at Sturgis. And I will say this: as soon as they open up the demo rides here at Sturgis, which they haven't done yet. Oh, speaking of, if I remember correctly, was it here? They got the demo trailer out at Full Throttle. And I believe, where did I see the other one at? And of course you got one in downtown Sturgis, and then there's the one over at Black Hills Harley Davidson too. That's the different spot with Black Hills. Last year they didn't have a demo ride from Black Hills that I remember. Don't remember seeing it set up because they were doing a thing between Deadwood and whatever little town that's between Deadwood and Sturgis. You'd test ride, you'll demo ride one to that spot, hop on a different bike and demo ride it back to Deadwood. Well, the question is, the debate for me is one, I got to talk to Alan at Advan Black, because based on what Alan tells me, we'll probably really nail down which one of the 2 it'll be, because it's either going to be an ST or an S. But it's going to be up to Alan. Alan's going to have a little bit of a say in it, because if it's the S, it's going to be a particular color, and then I'm going to be ordering all kinds of parts from Alan to make it into an ST. So yes, if I get an S, it is not staying stock for long. It will actually have parts being ordered as soon as I get it. Easy, buddy. Don't wipe out. Because I mean, I like the Lowrider, the S and the ST both. The thing I love about them is they got 1 horsepower less than the 25 Street Glides and Road Glides. Just 1 horsepower, but they weigh 200 pounds less. So you think 1 horsepower minus 200 pounds, how much more added fun that is. That's the reason why I'm looking at them, besides the weight factor. I mean, I have had quite a bit of fun on the Sportster S, not gonna lie. I do like it. It is fun to play on, but the problem with it is the thing I look at is, when I was looking at them, was I ride too far and too much, even just around the house, and want too much, and I have to have something bags of some sort to be able to carry the cameras, batteries, so on and so forth. So it's kind of sort of one of those deals where it's like, what am I supposed to do here? So that's what kind of sort of got the Sportster S voted off the island, per se. Unless I get a bike just strictly for playing and nothing else. Then maybe the Sportster S might be an option, but right now it's not looking at it being an option at all. But the Lowrider S and ST, those are the two main ones right now. That's true. Always need a backup, which that's what the trike's for. That's what it's going to be for a while. The trike's going to be the well, it's not even going to really be the rally bike anymore, because once I get the second bike, I'll start actually trailering to the rallies, because I'll be bringing both bikes with me, because the trike will be, if I decide to do, if somebody wants to go for a ride and then I decide to go two up with something for whatever reason, I can do that. I feel more comfortable doing that with the trike than I do on twos for a little while, until I get the hang of how my ankle and my knees are going to hold up. Because otherwise, it's just going to be me on that bike for a while, alone, solo. Because I'm not going to put any undue injury or possible injuries to somebody else because my ankles or my knees decide to give out. If they want to give out and whatever, and I get hurt, that's fine. I'm fine with that. That's strictly me. But if I've got somebody with me or somebody's wanting to go for a ride, until I get comfortable that my knees and my ankles are going to be able to give me too many problems, they'll be having to settle for the trike for the time being. Right? I mean, you can put more stuff in a Street Glide, I suppose. I mean, you do got the tour pack, and the bags are a little bit bigger. But it's not like you couldn't probably put bigger bags on the Lowrider if you wanted to. Get you some half-size bags and put on there. Because honestly, that's one of the things I'm going to be talking to Alan about. Because if I can actually get, if half bags of the low profile saddle bags will fit on a Lowrider S and ST, and he can color match the color of the bike that I'm wanting, and yeah. Because I plan on there'll be some music on that Lowrider S. I've got to have my music. That helps make sure my mind doesn't wander too far in many different directions. Ah, okay. I can understand that. Yeah, not having navigation could kind of sort of suck for sure. Just a little bit. I'm sure it comes in handy for sure, though. Oh. But yeah. Ooh, clouds are starting to pick up. Not fair. I was wanting to catch the meteor showers tonight. Just so some of y'all may know, there's actually 2 meteor showers going to be happening tonight. So if you're somewhere where it's clear outside, and you like to see meteors or shooting stars, you may have. There's supposed to be double the amount of meteors tonight, because we're actually going through a doubles. 2 different meteor showers. Which kind of sort of makes me wonder, are we fixing to have a... What movie was that? Space Cowboys. Dang, it was 97 today? It was a nice, cool, I think we got up to 77, 78 today finally. But the wind's been nice and cool. It's been coming out of Canada all day, from what I can tell. But when the breeze kicks in, it feels like AC's been turned on. How's it going? Yeah, I'm sure you guys can see the clouds moving in above the Bikini Beach over there, above the trees and all. But yeah, people are starting to come back from town from their rides. Yeah, see all the clouds now all of a sudden popping up? But, and the wind's actually blowing in an odd direction. Usually it's going that way. It's usually going the opposite direction. I don't know why it's blowing right now. One of the bartenders at Bikini Beach. But to everything that's going on here for now, it's still kind of quiet. The band will probably kick up here in about an hour or so from now, possibly. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off of here. Y'all stay safe, have fun, keep riding if you ride, and stay tuned because there'll be a lot more action to come in the following days. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all have fun, stay safe, have a great night.